Now we're going to open this up to the whole room. There's 3 major reasons why people stay in pain. Number 1, actually let's go with number 3. A lot of people don't take personal responsibility for what's going on. I've heard a lot of I ache all over, I'm tight all over, and I stretch, I do these different things, but you're not really going after the real reason why. And part of it is you're not taking complete responsibility for what needs to happen or what are the steps needed to make yourself better. Does that make sense? So, number 3, give me some examples, anyone, of someone not taking responsibility. And it's okay, this is an easy place, no judgment in this room, right? Or is there's a whole lot of judgment and I'm in the wrong place? So let's open this up. The more open you guys can be, the more you're going to get out of this. So what are some examples of people not taking responsibility of doing the things that they need to do to make themselves better? Anyone, who's a human being, all these different things. And that brings us to number 2, poor mentality. We all think we're broken. What are some examples of we think we're broken? Diane just gave a perfect one. I have arthritis. Your body is not broken, folks. Not even a little bit. You just have to realize that you're not giving your body the right resources or the right environment to heal. So a very good example of a different mentality, a different thought process is, since 2007, I've been going on a journey for myself to eliminate my glasses. I went from legally blind to now I'm able to take off my glasses and I'm able to see. I'm actually able to eliminate my glasses. I'm 50-50 right now at this point. I'm able to take off my glasses and I'm getting sparks of good vision. So the only time that I really wear my glasses is when I'm doing an event like this where I have to take energy away from my eyes and put it onto you folks. But when I'm with myself and not driving a car, endangering everyone else's life, I'm glasses off and I'm able to spark clear vision. And it's based off of my mentality saying my body knows what it's doing. It knows how to feel, to fix itself. It knows how to heal. Why do I keep on putting myself in the way? That's a humongous thought process that you have to change. It's a vantage point where you say, you know what? Arthritis is a word. It's almost like people that have fibromyalgia. You know, once I come and see a client that says, oh, the doctor said I have fibromyalgia, I stab myself in the leg. Literally, because it's that much harder because now you believe you're an ailment. And you're not. What you guys have to realize is your body can heal from anything if you believe it. And that's what you have to start realizing. So when we start foam rolling, it's not about we have to get in there and do this. It's like, oh, let's show your body what your body's up to. And once your body realizes what's happening, it just changes. Just like that, because it wants to work efficiently. That's what we want to do. So we need to start changing that thought process of what we say and how we say to ourselves, because that brings us to the number 1 reason why everyone stays in pain is the change of communication. People don't communicate with their body properly. They just do things to it because the body can change. They're hoping it sticks. You know, soon as we jump on a foam roller, whether we're doing it right or wrong, your body's going to change. Your body will shift. And that shift is what people say, oh, it's a great thing. It's a good thing. I don't feel the pain anymore, but I feel it over here. I feel this happening because we change something in the body and the body's always going to be working. It's always going to say, all right, now this works, let's show you this. Or now you just mangled this, I'm going to get you off of this, and I'm going to lock up the whole joint altogether. Majority of people that have hip flexor issues, it's because of a lack of an efficiency in glutes. Your glutes are not holding you up properly. If your glutes are not holding you up properly, your body's going to lock up your hips, so your back now has something stable to stick on. That's just what happens. So majority of people that say I have a hip flexor issue, I can already guarantee you they have a low back issue as well, or coming its way. It's just there because that's what the body's supposed to do. It's going to lock things up based off of stability versus mobility. That's just what happens. So we have to start watching what we say to ourselves, how we said itself. I'm not teasing you, Diane, but I'm going to use your example of I have arthritis. You know, when I eat better, when I do this, I feel better, because you're just giving your body more resources to do what it naturally does. But until you eliminate that mindset of I am arthritis, your body's never going to regenerate itself to eliminate that altogether. And that's not an easy thing to do, just like my eyes aren't. I have to consistently say I can see her clearly. I can see clearly as I'm seeing something blurry. Now that's truly knowing myself. Here. We're foam rolling today. So what we have to do up front with foam rolling is realize why we're doing it in the first place. That's the number 1 thing. A lot of people jump on this thing and either try to find a knot and work it out, or they do some stretching on here, and that's not what it's for. We have to start realizing that foam rolling is one thing. It does one thing and one thing only. It's a fascial device. You have to realize what you're doing when you're doing it, folks. They're cutting it right in half. What this is a belly. Right here. Within the belly, there's muscle fibers. Within the fibers, there's muscle fibrils. They're all supposed to chamber within itself. You see how it's pulling itself out, and then it's pulling itself out? All those work as a unit. So it comes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's how a muscle moves. Now, what we have to realize is a muscle fiber is a contractile device. All this white stuff that's around the muscle fiber, around the muscle bundle, around the muscle belly is fascia. That's what we're going after. You have to see this. You have to understand what you're doing and what you're doing it for. So with this foam roller, what we're doing now is accessing just this. As soon as you look at a tight muscle, your body instinctively, no matter what you do, will shift its gaze and bring it to the muscle tissue. Next is we have to realize what fascia is. So now I just showed you it's all over the place and it's all inside of our muscles, right? Let me get out the way. What everyone has to realize is fascia is relatively sticky. If you take paste in your hand and do a number like this, it's going to get tacky. That's what fascia is like. The less water it has, the more tacky it has before it goes into a leather state.